What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back again with another episode of the West Ham Career Mode. At the end of the last episode, well, near the end, I was thinking about signing a center mid. I've looked through at some options, and one option is Rafinha. Not sure what his overall is in career mode. I think he's 81 in Ultimate Team, but he's not the first choice because he's probably going to be pretty expensive, I would think, being from Barcelona and only being 24. We do have here Hector Herrera and Alan Zagoev. Um, so I want one of these guys. Looking at their positions, it says Herrera can only play center mid. I feel like he could play defensive mid, maybe even attacking mid. I know he has really well-rounded stats in Ultimate Team. Zagoev does have center mid and CDM and center forward there, so you'd think he'd be able to play attacking mid as well. I could even use both of them if possible, but Herrera has much lower wages. He's in the Portuguese league. I mean, Zago's in the Russian league, I guess. So he's probably they're both probably gonna be pretty cheap. I would rather not pay the 33 million buyout clause. Let's go ahead and jump into negotiations here. We'd really like to bring in both these guys, but at least one of them, and that'll pretty much complete the squad. So I'll go ahead and offer a player swap to start with. Let's see what sort of midfielder's going to offer. I mean, I'd be fine with giving away Obiang. Kiyate would be a good swap. They might go for that. They have done. Or no, they're looking for striker. Okay. I was looking at the left and it just seemed like they'd accepted it. No, they want a striker. Which works actually, because we can give them Andy Carroll or Sacco. I was actually looking at David Villa. We already have Javier Hernandez. If I got rid of Carroll, I'd need a backup striker because I wouldn't want to use Sacco. Ideally, I'd like to sell Sacco, trade Carroll here. Maybe bring in David Villa. He probably wouldn't be that much. If I couldn't get David Villa, though, I would just keep Andy Carroll as a backup. You know what? There's not too much of a value difference. I'm just going to offer Sacco and see what they say to that. Okay, so Sacco plus 15 million. That's really cheap. But I'm going to try and get him cheaper, so we'll add a sell-on clause, and then I'll go 13 million. Let's see what they say to that. Alright, there we go. They have accepted the offer. Now we just have to finalize the deal by offering him a contract. Might actually be able to get both of Herrera and Zagoev. Alright. So they want him to be an important first-team player. Yep, that works. 3 years. Yep, that works. Alright, let's do no release clause. Alright, good deal. He's only on 20,000 a week right now. I'm just not even going to offer him any bonuses. I'm just going to go for 35,000 a week and see if they accept that. It's still pretty decent for him, and it's low for us as well. So I think both of us benefit from that. And there we go. They've accepted the offer. So we've signed Herrera for a really cheap amount of money, actually. Let's go ahead and see what we have left. We have, alright, so we got plenty actually. I'll even bump this down to like 120. I do like the idea of bringing in David Villa, absolute legend of the game, 35 years old, 82 rated still. I think I am going to go for him, but first I want to go for Zagoev. And if I can get both of them, that's perfect. Zagoev I might even be able to get pretty cheap as well, because he's only valued at 18 million. Might be able to player swap, but we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so let's go and offer midfielder. Let's offer Kiyate again. See what they think about that. Okay, so there we go. They're found Kiyate and 20 million. I'm going to go for a selling clause. And we'll go for 17 million. So that's fair. They want 23. Is that what they just offered? I swear it was 20. I'm not offering more than what the original thing was just because I counted. We're 20 million. Just 20 million. They want, okay. I'm not paying 23 million plus Kiyate. 21 is the highest we want. That's just how it is. Are you shitting me? You know what? Screw it. I'll accept it. That is not a good deal, but he's going to be a versatile player. But if you want some ridiculous, like 100K a week contract, then at that point, I'm just going to not go for him. Alright. So, give him a room important first team player. Alright. 3 years, that's fine. No release clause, perfect. Yep. Alright, nah. I literally said 100K a week. And his current wage is 64,000 a week, so I probably should have expected it. 99,000 plus 1 million bonus and a 1.3 million goal bonus. Let's I'll keep the goal bonus because I really don't think he's gonna score that many goals. I'm gonna raise it to 25, and I'll give him 2 million because I don't think that he's ever gonna score 25 goals for us. And if he does, at that point he's worth it. And we'll go for, I will give him 100K, but no bonus. Let's see if they go for that. I mean, that's a little bit better of an offer, I'd say, even. Are you shitting me? I'm not, if they're not going to negotiate, I'm just not even going to go for him. Because it's not, he's not worth that much. I'll give him a 1 million signing bonus. But that's it. And then I'll go 100K. It's the best they're getting. I'm not going any further than that. No. It's not happening, mate. I'll go for 100K. We'll do a slightly bigger bonus and see if they accept that. But otherwise, I think he's just playing hardball, and I'm not wanting to go much higher. All right, no, he's not going to negotiate. We're just going to end the negotiations. I'm not overpaying for this guy. He's not worth that much money. We'll just go for David Villa instead. Get a nice backup striker. I mean, Villa could play at cam if I really needed him to, or I could even just play 2 up front with Villa and Hernandez up front. I'd be comfortable with doing that. And then we could have Lanzini in the midfield, or even just Herrera and what's his face, Fabinho. That would be decent as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get Villa in. He shouldn't be that expensive to bring in, and this is probably my last signing of the summer window. So let's go to the transfer hub, and I'm going to play my first match in this episode. So you guys can look forward to that. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. What did I just agree to pay? I don't know. I have no idea. Well, whatever. I guess we're paying his release clause, or are we getting him at the end of the season? I really hope I didn't just say that we can get him at the end of the season because I want him in the squad now. I'm gonna give him a crucial first team player. I mean, he's gonna be starting ahead of Hernandez. I want him for 2 years, if I can. All right, yep, fine with that. No release clause is perfect. Alright, so wages, that is very cheap. And I'm not even going to bother countering. I'm perfectly fine with paying that. So there we go. Alright. Now, have we signed him, or did we get him on a pre-contract? Okay, we did sign him. I guess he had a release clause of like 11 million or something. Alright, so we have a couple of new additions. David Villa up front. And where is Herrera at? Okay, so this is saying that he can only play center mid. He can definitely play a defensive mid and do just fine. So let's go ahead and get him on the bench. I wonder how it is on the bench as well. So yeah, I'm definitely looking to get rid of Andy Carroll. He's not really going to be that useful to us. And then Herrera's going to go in for Kiate. And I'm actually going to get Haxa in there as well. So there we go. Herrera's going into the starting 11. And there's the team. 100% complete. Beautiful. Decent squad, I'd say. Probably better than I had hoped when I first started this career mode. I'm definitely happy with that. Of course, the board. I don't think I even went to the objectives and showed you guys, but they want us to qualify for the EuroLeague. It's a little bit of a stretch, but it's possible. I mean, well, realistically, that means we have to. I mean, there's a lot of good clubs. I don't know. The EuroLeague might be a little bit out of reach because there's the Manchester clubs, there's Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal. I mean, there's Everton, who are probably decent in FIFA at least. There's a lot of good teams. Okay, we're gonna have to finish above. Wow, not a great first scout report from the USA. Representing. Didn't mean to send that guy. Whatever, he can stay in the club. Alright, so this is where our goalkeepers. We get one decent goalkeeper in there. Alright. There we go. There's some decent Spanish players. I like to see. Alright. Let's just go on the calendar because I think it's a little bit quicker. I really just want to get to this first game. We're all playing Manchester United in the first game of the season. I bet it's away as well. I bet it is an away match. Seems like you always start in an away match in FIFA. It's just not fun because away matches are they're easy losses. It is an away match. Great. So 2 away matches. We're playing Manchester United, Southampton, and Newcastle all away. What the fuck is that? Our first home game is in September. Oh my god, that is a very tough opening set of fixtures. Good lord, that is it's crazy. Well, I guess the first and probably only we're just gonna play the game against Man United, and that's gonna be the end of the episode. But that is not a good game to start with. So yeah, let's just focus on the transfers for the title. That's what we'll do, because there's no way we're getting a result here. This might be a little long. Hopefully we can get through this nice and quick so that I can get the first game out of the way. Alright. Here it is. Manchester United at Old Trafford. We have an offer for Pike. I don't even know why I bother accepting these because the transfer negotiations are definitely going to break down just like they have for all the other crappy players. That's just what seems to happen. I did request a scout report on Castro as well as Rafinha, but I kind of decided that he was a little bit too old for my liking. He's 30, so alright. Here it is, first game of the season. That's the starting 11. Oh man, is Villa already went down a rating? Fantastic. I mean, that's what happens when you're 35, really. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, Lanzini in the first minute. Immediately canceled out by Valencia, though. Mkhitaryan misses a penalty. Good lord, this could be a goal fest. I say that. It's probably going to end 1-1, actually. Which I'd be fine with. I'll be perfectly fine with that. Past halftime now, still 1-1. Font's on. Hawks is on. What was 15 more minutes? Oh, 2-1. Grimaldo, the left back, and Rashford cancels it out, but it does end 2-2. What a game. And we managed to get a point at Old Trafford against Manchester United. And of course, Man United because that's their stadium. But that is just... It looks like they started a slightly weaker team, but that's still an amazing result. I mean, look at that team compared to ours. I would fully expect them to win that, especially at home. They had Pogba, Ibra on the bench, De Gea on the bench. De Gea didn't even start. Damn, they really underestimated us. Well, that came back to bite them. So a 1-1 draw in the first game of the season. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and we'll see you guys next time.